Hello everyone, today I will be doing a review on Marc Jacobd Decadence. It was released in 2015 and I first sniffed it also in 2015 and then I didn't buy it straight away. I waited until now, which is 2019. I tried it again and I think I wonder if it's whole bottle worthy. I can't make up my mind yet, but most likely not, because I have tons of fragrances and perfume and travel spray and mini which I haven't used. Most likely I will just use up a few perfume vial for this perfume. So let's look at the perfume. If you look at the packaging, it's very bold, very daring, and quite attention taking. So let's talk about the scent. So what I like about the scent is that it's very fruity, and I don't find it very woody actually. If according to Fragrantica, it's woody and powdery scent. Here in this scent I get some fruity note, which is plum, which I really enjoy, and a little bit of what do you call that? A little bit of saffron and amber. So if you compare the plum in here to another fragrance which also has plum, which is Jimmy Choo, the Jimmy Choo EDP. So if compared the two, I like the plum in here rather than the plum in that one, because I think that plum there in that fragrance is really much mixed with patchouli, making it less fruity and more earthy. While this one, the fruitier, I think it's the star of the show. You can really get it from the beginning until the end. This fragrance doesn't evolve much on my skin other than the fruity note, this fragrance doesn't develop much on my skin. Mostly I get the fruity note plum mixed together with the amber. The amber is there. One thing I want to say about this fragrance is that you can't really smell it, like, sniff it off your skin, bring the spot where you spray the perfume very close to your nose to smell it. It has to be the sea larch, and it has to be in the air to smell it, and then it will smell very good. So I get a little bit of fruity note mixed with a little bit of powderiness and also amber, and there is of course some sweet note in here, but the sweet note is definitely not the candy kind. It's more of a fruity kind of a sweet note mixed with amber. So imagine the amber, if you look at Fragrantica, it's like golden in color, right? Imagine that piece of thing dipped inside some prune and plummy juice. I would describe the scent as like that. So it's not a very classical gourmand, as it is sweet and also fresh and powdery at the same time. I couldn't quite make up my mind about it. It's very difficult to classify this fragrance in one class, which is what makes it very special. And one more good thing about this fragrance is that it really has a very good longevity. It can last all day. If you look at the sprayer, it's just a very small sprayer, so I don't think I can get much of a spritz from one spritz. But the fragrance the fragrance that I spritz using this vial lasted me for the whole day. So imagine if I got the whole bottle, the full-size bottle, with its sprayer, with its proper sprayer, I think the distribution of the perfume would really make it project and last longer. I think this fragrance is for a person who is very confident and is not shy to be herself, because this fragrance is really one of a kind, and I enjoy this one more than the other flanker, which is Decadent Also Divine, Divine Decadent, and another Also Decadent. On me, the Also Decadent, I only enjoy the pear part. The pear in it is really sweet and I like it, but other than that, I think this one wins over that, the Also Decadent, because that has very weak projection and so longevity, and I think this is heavier. This is like a more solid fragrance, and I think if you have enough experiences with the kind of different fragrances, I think you would appreciate this one. I don't know, I checked from Veronica. Apparently this fragrance has polar reactions from different people. The love and the likes and the dislikes are quite, you know, there are a lot of people liking the fragrance, and also there are a lot of people disliking the fragrance. I think it pulls polar reactions, this fragrance. So I am on the liking side of this fragrance. I like it, but I don't like, you know, fall crazy in love with it. I don't love it, I like it. So I have worn this for more than a couple of times, and I have smelled this for more than a couple of years. So I think this fragrance would be worth maybe travel size. I don't think I would get a full size bottle. I think it would be very difficult for me to finish up the whole bottle since it lasts very long. And this fragrance, I think it just, you know, how no matter how good it smells, this fragrance is not for everyday use. I don't think I can stand a fragrance for every day. I am afraid that my nose will get fatigued with the smell, and then I won't be able to smell it, and then I overspray. I would suffocate other people around me with my fragrance. I don't think I will wear this fragrance every time, every day, day in, day out. No. This fragrance definitely needs some, you know, plum mood, a darker mood, like a very bold and brave mood that I am in, maybe I would wear this fragrance. Or maybe I feel excited, or I feel thrilled. Maybe I need some, you know, some element to make me bolder and braver and more, you know, atrocious. Maybe that day. I would also say that this fragrance is atrocious. I think it's very daring and wild. So it's definitely not a tame fragrance. So that's all for me. It's fruity, but it's not floral. It's ambery, but it's sweet at the same time. It's powdery, but it's not like the baby powder kind of powdery. It's like, you know, the texture of the fragrance is like, you know, like powder. You know, the texture is like powder. You won't get the powdery scent like in the baby powder, but there is some kind of powderiness in it. I think maybe because of the iris and also the saffron. And the saffron makes it very exotic. And that's all for me. I hope that I will, you know, enjoy the scent for as long as I can. And I'll try Divine Decadent and also Decadent again and again. Although I don't really like, you know, like it. I like this one more than the other two. So that's all for me. Thank you for watching. See you in another video. Bye.